Ooh, couples put their love to the test on the 4th season of Temptation Island.
Join us now as the host of the show, Mark L. Walberg. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Mark. Nice.
Glad to be
We were
here.
just talking during the break. You got to shoot and really rough it out in Maui.
I do what I can for America.
Exactly. So how exactly does it put the couples to the test for those who may not be familiar? Because
I mean,
it just
in a
sounds like
nutshell,
naughty fun.
you've got 4 couples who are dating in long-term relationships but not married, at a crossroads, not sure if there's something better for them. So they come to the island where they give each other the opportunity to be single. So they separate and move into villas with 12 single eligible people in the house. And
What can go wrong?
nothing. I mean, it's really scientific.
Mark, why did these couples, if there's something already go on with them, I mean, clearly nowadays, when you started it, reality TV was new.
Right.
Now people know they might want a little fame with this or all that. Has it shifted sort of the focus of the show?
I say to the couples, I ask them why did they come on the show, and they give you an answer. We have issues with our relationship, which is true. But I say, I think that's part of it. And the other part is, getting verified and getting collabs on Instagram.
They want the check on Insta.
And I say it doesn't matter to me because this becomes real very quickly, and the route to both of those ends is being authentic. So, you can do whatever you want. It's going to happen.
That's the right approach there. And is it true that some couples even come out stronger at the end?
I think
Ish.
my goal is that everyone comes out in a better place than when they left. And some couples actually do come out stronger. We've had a couple of engagements and a couple of couples that have bloomed into
So it's
really strong.
therapeutic.
I think we're stretching, but in its best case, good things can happen.
Wait, didn't you marry one of the couples?
I am. That's a funny way to put it. No, I'm still married to my wife. No, one of the couples that got engaged in season 3 invited us to the wedding and asked me to officiate.
Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It has nothing to do with the show. It's not like we're not shooting or anything. I'm legit going to do it.
Is that a frequent request you get asked to?
It has become one, which I can't figure out. Why would you want the guy who hosts this, Temptation Island to be your, officiant? I guess
That's funny.
baptism and fire or something. So
That's great.
Well, we've been with you along this journey since 2001.
Oh, you gotta
when
bring back
started.
the OG.
Look at this
Wow.
interview during season 1.
no.
It's a moral dilemma that everybody in a relationship faces. One thing I can tell you about the show, controversy or not, if you're a couple and you do this show, as these 4 couples did, on the other end of this show, you will know unequivocally the value of your relationship. Either you never cared about one another at all, or you're going to realize somewhere in this, oh my God, I'm really in love with her.
Wow, the vault right there. I didn't realize 2001. It was that long ago.
I was 7.
Clearly,
Yeah.
clearly.
What do you remember about season 1?
Well, in that it was very new in the reality thing. So it was like we didn't even know what reality TV was. And I remember distinctly sitting after the first day of taping and saying to the producers, I don't think we really need to do anything but just watch and follow this. And there was no script. So we'd go into the bonfires, these big moments, and we would just have a conversation. And it's still that way on this show.
So why are
Why is
these
he
guys so
crying?
emotional? Why are
Well,
these guys crying?
That's one of the things this season.
What's the matter with these guys?
What's with all the tears?
You listen, it's a very emotional thing. And one of the things that I really like about this season is in seasons past, the women seem to be able to tap into their emotions relatively quickly, and the guys sometimes is pulling teeth. These guys right out of the bat, just like, and I remember at one point saying, you don't always have to cry. There are other emotions.
Wow.
But they're
Cry
really good.
on the inside.
Yeah, like a
voice.
winner.
Feel sorry for these ladies.
They're really great guys and sensitive and emotionally intelligent and working it out. And I think coming into the 4th season, you kind of know what you're getting into. So they literally came to me with like the sleeves rolled up and said, let's get into it. I'm like, okay.
They're passionate.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, I don't know if you remember, man, but remember we were on the Weakest Link together?
I tell the story all the time.
What?
You know what was a funny thing? You want me to tell you what I remember about that?
And I'll tell you what I remember.
Okay, Mark and I were in the finals.
How big
Ben
your shirt?
Stein
No, this
was
is
right
it.
here.
Yeah.
This is it, right?
Right.
And I look at Mark. We both kind of look at each other like this, like, let's vote out Ben Stein. We
That's-
voted him. Who, by the way, Ben Stein, you have to realize, is the smartest person in the world.
In the world.
He literally was a Harvard professor. Do you remember him from Ferris Bueller?
He wrote
Bueller.
Nixon's
You
speeches.
Exactly.
voted out Ben Stein.
Not just voted out. I look across in the commercial break. You're supposed to do the vote, and as they're throwing the commercial, I look across, and Mario looks at me and goes,
Yeah, you remember that? That was the best. That was the best. Ben Stein was so mad.
Yeah.
He was so
He yelled,
mad at us.
I was his warm-up guy on Ben Stein's to win Ben Stein's money.
Right.
And he literally said to me, I understand you voted me off. But we're playing for charity, and wouldn't you want the smartest guy to run this?
He was so mad.
And I said,
telling
yeah,
you,
Ben, but
best.
I'm playing for my charity.
Right, exactly.
I love for
But it was
both
the best
of you.
because Ben and I Mark and I just gave each other the look. That's funny that you remember that. We're on. He's out of here.
Who won?
Mark did.
I did, but the day before the taping, I'm on the phone in my car, and my kid's like 8 years old, and he's going, Dad, Dad, Dad. I'm like, chill. And he goes, Dad, what's a million times a million? I'm like, Morgan, I'm on the phone. You know not to interrupt me. He says, I asked my teacher, a million times a million is a trillion. It's the number 1 followed by 12 zeros. I'm like, whatever. Final round, Mario and I, one question to decide it, and the question is, Mark, what is the American word for the number 1 followed by 12 zeros? And I'm like,
Are you kidding me?
and I'm like, oh, a trillion. And they're like, you win the game. Yeah.
I hope you
that's
shared
crazy.
through the charity, but I hope your kid got a little free
I
dessert.
said, Morgan, your name can go on the wall of the charity because
I love
seeing you.
that we
I
voted
can't
Ben
believe
Stein
you
off.
got
That's the
Ben
best moment
Stein.
ever right there.
Ben Stein's got to go.
I love that you remember that. 20 years later, it's great. So please be
Good to
sure
see
to
you.
watch Temptation Island Wednesday nights on USA Network.
Coming up, you know him from the hit show 911. He's a fan favorite. Oliver Stark is here next.
That's great you remember that.